All right, so want to do a quick review for Werewolves. Came out this year. Was a huge bomb. Apparently, they opened like 10th place or something, and I thought this movie had a really good premise. That's why I was interested in it, and I just think it was kind of wasted. Like it's a good premise where once a year, touched by a super moon the year before. So I think they call it a blood moon. I forget why it's only once a year, but once a year, this moon comes out, and if you're in the sunlight, you change into a werewolf. Now, I wasn't sure if everyone changes into a werewolf or because they describe it like a virus that people have, and then it gets activated by the moonlight. I was unclear if some people have the virus and some people don't. It seems like if the moonlight touches you, you turn into a werewolf. And I just thought the movie could have been better directed. I mean, if you look at the director's track record, it's not great. You got Escape Plan 2, which I've never seen, but the first one was terrible. Hades, First Kill, Arsenal, Marauders. He did the first Extraction. Oh, okay, this is a different movie. Oh, I was thinking of something else. Yeah, it seems like a lot of... What is this, with Bruce Willis? It is with Bruce Willis. Just seems like not a good movie. I don't know. Yeah, Line of Duty. A bunch of stuff I haven't even heard of or seen. The only thing I've seen is Escape Plan... Or I've heard of Escape Plan 2, but... Anyway, it's directed by Stephen C. Miller, written by Matthew Kennedy, starring Frank Grillo, and I'd say he's like the only good part of the movie. Some of the effects are cool. I liked some of it. They are in giant suits. The werewolves. I thought they looked okay, not amazing. The transformation scenes were just CGI. Didn't look that great. Didn't have a huge budget, but yeah, I just thought it was a wasted opportunity for a better movie. I was hoping it was going to be better, and some things are just laughable too in the movie. Like, at one point, Frank Grillo and this lady, the scientist, they're running away. They have to run out into the moonlight, and they, to cover themselves, they just put tarps over themselves and run through. I don't know. Like, I'm just not sure at all it adds up. And I know it's a movie about werewolves, so it's like, well, who cares? Well, even Star Wars has an internal logic, and it kind of sticks to it. And in this, I was like, okay. And in the beginning of the movie, Frank Grillo, he has, I think it's his niece, and I think it was his brother that was married to this lady, and he kind of takes care of them. And this is just total spoilers, so I didn't think the movie was that great. If you're a big werewolf fan, maybe check it out. There is some good parts to it. Frank Grillo is good in it. So that's what I would say. But, and then he's helping her mod out her house, their next door neighbor. This is one part of the movie I did like. The next door neighbor has this shirt on that says Wolf Killer. And then later he turns into a werewolf, and he's a werewolf with this vest on. I think it's a bulletproof vest. The neighbor's probably kind of, I think, shown to probably be like, a big Second Amendment guy, and he's ex-military, and he's all like kind of excited to kill some werewolves. But a werewolf throws like a washing machine or something through his window, and then is gonna fight him, but then he the moon, he sees the moon, he turns into a werewolf, then he starts to try and kill Frank Grillo's family, and then but it's just like parts of this movie, like his family, the woman and her kid, they have a shotgun, but they have like 20 shells. They only have like 20 bullets. It's just like, it just makes no sense. Like, he's ex-military, he's a super intelligent scientist, and you're helping her deck out her house so it's all safe and stuff. They have an electric fence that surrounds the house and all these things, but you leave her with only 20 bullets. Like, what? Why don't you have hundreds of bullets and multiple guns? And wouldn't she have a handgun too, like a sidearm? I mean, like, I don't know. It's stuff like that. It's just like, just stupid. I mean, it's just so that she can run out of ammo, and then, oh no, she's out of ammo, and then Frank Grillo's trying to get to her, and it's just, yeah. And I don't know, the way it was directed, just cheesy. Just cheesy. Some of the acting's not very good. I thought Frank Grillo and his family were okay. Played by Fenish Hadera, I guess. Is that how you say it? And the little kid was okay. Katrina Law isn't that bad in it. She's the scientist that's with Frank Grillo. Lou Diamond Phillips is in it, which is cool because I like Lou Diamond Phillips. He's like the head of the program that's trying to find a cure for the werewolves. He ends up turning into a werewolf himself. So then he's out of the movie. Like, he's only in it for like 10 minutes and then he's gone. So he must have got a nice little paycheck and then bounced out. So that was kind of disappointing. I wish he was in the movie more. But yeah, I mean, I'll forget this movie in T-minus five minutes because it's just not very good. It's it's just predictable and kind of dumb in some ways, like with the ammo thing, which makes no sense. They've had a year to prepare because this is year 2. Apparently this movie was going to be called Year 2. I think this is a better title, Werewolves, but who knows? It like opened 10th place, which is crazy. So this is, this is going to be a forgotten movie. I mainly just watched it because I like Frank Grillo. I like Werewolves. This is a good idea, but it's just wasted. Just totally wasted. Frank Grillo is in a Purge movie, and this kind of reminded me of the Purge a little bit, but with werewolves. And he's in a Purge movie where he's kind of playing the Punisher. That's a better movie than this. I watched it a while ago. Maybe I'll revisit that. But I just remember he has like this car, and he just kind of drives around killing bad guys as the Punisher, basically. And yeah, he would have made a good Punisher, I think. But yeah, and they're doing this experiment in the beginning, and of course it goes bad, and of course they break out of their the cure doesn't work. It works for about an hour or so. It's like this thing that you spray all over yourself, and it works for about an hour, but then they turn, and of course someone messes up and knocks one of the cages over. Then one of them gets out and slashes Lou Diamond Phillips. Then he gets the moonlight on him. He turns into it. They start killing everyone. Frank Grillo and Katrina Law then are on the run, and he's trying to get back to his family. She of course gets killed, and yeah. And then like another cheesy part of the movie I thought was like they go to these underground it's like an underground like mall or something, and there's these guys wearing these gas masks, which is like, why are you wearing why are they wearing gas masks? It's like it's the moonlight that causes it, but okay. And they have like people in cages, which I didn't quite understand. Like, were they selling them or like what? So, I just found all that very cheesy. And then at one point, there's a little kid who's a werewolf, and he doesn't want to kill the werewolf kid. And then Katrina Law just knocks her out with like a stunt with like a taser. And I was like, it's that easy to do, really? Oh, okay. And then, you know, she of course, yeah, she gets killed, and then he makes it back to his family's house, and he's like, I should have never left. And yeah, you shouldn't have. Like, and you should have left them with more ammo too, and more guns. Just stupid. Just stupid. So, and yeah, if you know, well, it's a movie about werewolves. What do you expect? Well, I expect the movie to have an internal logic that kind of makes sense. Like the example with Star Wars or Star Trek, or, you know, it's like good fantasy or sci-fi has an internal logic. Like Lord of the Rings. You know, you may not like the movies, but it has an internal logic and it sticks to it. So, yeah. Big wasted opportunity. Could have been way much better. I don't know. Maybe it's the director. Let's see what the writer's written before. Okay, Inheritance, Canary Black, like some movies I haven't seen. So, but yeah, could have been better. But if you do me a favor and smash that like button, that'd be great. Helps the channel. Check it out if you want. Werewolves. Has a 4.6 on IMDb. I'd say that's about right. I'd maybe give it a 4.5. So, yeah. But yeah, I'll see you next time.